Got him. Oh, there you got one. Fish on. Oops, and I did get mine. I just got hit hard. Oh, that's a pretty fish. Oh, that's a... I recently embarked on a walleye fisherman's dream. Let me introduce you to the incredible place called Camp Lake St. Joseph. This is a boat-in destination, but it is incredibly affordable, easy to access, and is your best alternative to fly-in fishing experience. The lake we are visiting, Lake St. Joseph. This lake is located not far from the Lac Seul region, which is really a common destination for walleye anglers. But why isn't it more well known? Well, because it's a take-only lake. And that means it has very limited fishing, a whole lot of fish, and a whole lot of action for you and your family. So we're just getting all of our items ready to go here at the parking lot. It was really easy to find, actually. They have signs and there's one road. We brought our boat. I think they recommend just renting theirs. It's super cheap. I want to say $10 a day. I'll put it here. Just because there's rocks and stuff and it's an easier drive. So take one of theirs that they have at the resort. Working with Starcraft now. So mine had to come. Luckily they're going to help me out. So we're going to launch this, but they're going to come up with a barge and help us bring everything we need to the resort. So we have a lot of stuff. I've got my parents, my husband, and my child. So that is a lot of stuff. The boat ride from the parking lot to the camp was maybe 15 minutes long. They haul all your stuff. They have plenty of room no matter how much you want to bring, as I mentioned, and the accommodations were really impressive. The new owners have started renovating the cabins, and we were lucky to snag one of the newly renovated ones. We had indoor plumbing, all the modern conveniences, and it was a great place to sleep and make our base camp with our family. Got him. Walleye fishing, it's my favorite. Just vertical jigging right off the boat. We're fishing in 12 feet of water. Truly the most fun for walleye anglers. You don't need any fancy electronics. All you have to do is show up, drop a jig, and have some fun. So, oh, there you got one. So it's literally been fish after fish. I put it down to try to do anything else and I have a fish on instantly. And deal doubles. Pretty light jigs. This is like a walleye fisherman's dream. Like, we've had triples. It's just hook set after hook set after hook set.
You want something bright on it.
No, it's something to do with the way it refracts. This is not a very big fish. I just had fun hooking it.
I can do that part.
There's just some about setting hooks.
A little better.
Yeah. There's...
Flip them.
Another nice fish. One after another. I can hardly film a clip and not catch a fish. What's that one? Probably over?
I think that one's an over, yeah.
It's an
thick.
18 or 19, a thick fish. So this one's going to go back, but that's fine. We have a live well full. Look at the gold on these fish. Like, this is like a yellow, like it's a yellow gold. Everywhere I go, it's wild to see the different shades of walleye that are out there. You know, we always think of the greenbacks. Some of them have a little more silver hue. And this is like one of those true gold Ontario eyes. They're so beautiful. You've been the one doing a little more pitching and you've been finding them all across. Like, the lake is so loaded with fish. I mean, and it is literally 9 a.m. and we've caught more fish than I feel like I've caught all summer for walleye. So, pretty wild.
Here's another nice Lake St. Joe's walleye. They're all over out here. We're finding them pretty much all over this island. Every piece of structure is worth a cast, but we're more than happy to help you guys out find the fish out here. So just leave your rod in the water. Don't even...
I knew that we were going to have high numbers. When you come up here, it's just walleye heaven. It is a tag lake or like a special permit lake. So they only give out so many permits. You have to get it through one of the 4 lodges here on the lake. And we, again, are staying at Camp Lake St. Joseph. Such a beautiful place. So it's very limited on fishing pressure. It's just going to be a high number lake. So we had to get a counter. And we are at 33 this morning. We've only been out for a little bit of time. Kind of wild. Highly recommend bringing out a counter if you're a walleye fanatic to see what numbers you get, because it's pretty wild. We've had triples. Oh, there's some. Oh, I just got hit hard. Yes. I'm gonna stop us here. There's a whole pile of them, and then bam.
Here at Lake St. Joseph, the bite is really incredible. I mean, you can catch them pretty much doing anything. Second to none, really. I would put it against any other lake. The walleye fishing is absolutely incredible.
Fish after fish after fish. So, oh, there I got one. For presentations, we kept it simple. We used a classic live bait jig. For me, that was the Lindy live bait wide gap hook. Paired that with my favorite walleye rod, which is my medium light fast action Avid from St. Croix. Dropped it over the boat on top of some structure and had some fun. Whether you were casting with plastics or just dropping down your live bait jig, it didn't really matter. We seemed to always catch fish. That was one of the best parts of this fishery, was you didn't need to have any fancy electronics, any fancy gear. You just had to have your favorite walleye rod, a simple jig and minnow, and you were good to go. I think we've only been out for 2 hours and we're almost to 50 fish already. I feel like this lake doesn't get enough attention. So we're gonna give it because this is an incredible fishery and it is a tag only lake. So you have to stay at the resort or one of the resorts. Highly recommend Camp Lake St. Joseph to be able to fish it. So that makes it pretty special. About 2 hours north of Lac Seul. So this might be better. I've heard rumors and we're about to find out. The remaining days and afternoon was spent with my family, fishing from my Starcraft, fishing from the dock, and having some fun eating around camp, meeting new people, and enjoying their fish fry. What I loved so much about this place was even if we were blowing off the water for an afternoon, which did happen once, there was plenty of fish to be caught right at camp, right off the dock.
Oh, whoa, that's a nice one.
Off a dead minnow.
Up Savvy's dead minnow.
This might be the biggest, longest one we've caught yet.
Yeah.
So something cool they do here after a day of fishing on Tuesdays is they actually cook up your fish for you. They do a group fish fry. So we're gonna go enjoy that. Caught a lot of fish today. Been in and out, which is really nice with Savannah. We can take her in, take a nap, get food, go back out. 100 fish days with plenty of breaks in between for the little one. Makes it very family friendly. And then obviously taking an evening break to eat, highly recommend. That one I clicked. How does that feel?
It wasn't a rock, so good.
So we did it today. We went well over 100. We're currently at 114. We're gonna get to 115. Perfect number to end it. And that just shows you guys how phenomenal fishing is up here at Lake St. Joseph. And we're excited to do it all over again tomorrow. It's kind of wild when you're in a boat and you can have, 3, 4 people all hooked up at once. And we caught all those fish, mind you, around the fish fry and Savannah, and we got rained out for a little bit and we were still able to catch 114 fish. So that's pretty good fishing. I needed it. Great place for all you walleye fanatics.